Hi, hey, listen, mute. Now that I've swallowed all the chips. Actually, cheesies. They're delicious. And definitely not part of a balanced supper. But I'm like at a late lunch and I didn't want to do a full supper when I'm starting now. I didn't want to have to like stop midway through, so this should tie me over for like a few hours, I think. So hi, it's your boy, Sidewalk Hero. Gonna get his ass kicked today in Mastery 3. Udon Gebu PCT, what up? Hi. Hello. You here for the side builds? I'm scared. I really am. Well, the last ones I think are the hardest ones. We'll see how hard they actually end up being. They'll cheer for me. Thank you. You're here for the side builds, but you're gonna, like, you've already done the first 3 that I'm about to do. No auras, nothing repaired, nothing upgraded. That's so mean. So we're weapon manning. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Let's go. So like these ones aren't too bad. There's a couple 30-second ones, and then there's like Buried Bastille without walls and no core damage, which is a little mean, but I think I know what I'm doing for that too. I think well, when there's no Berserk Oryx, I think I'm a little too hung up on like the requirement for tower walls, especially on Buried Bastille. Like 1 per lane to block a boss. Well, we'll see. I don't actually remember if it was towers only or like no walls. If it's towers only, that's another story, which maybe it is. Anyways, I can't remember, and you don't need to tell me. I'll find out soon enough. I shouldn't be thinking about that one. I've got this one to do. I love the name of that, by the way. Aggression Funnel. Anyways, so this is no repairs and no upgrades. That's mean. But we can probably deal. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it the what you call it? The turtle way, I think. Got like flyer lanes and stuff coming in and all that jazz and stuff and jazz. So I'm gonna steal these and I'm gonna use them for the weapon bans, I think. Actually, I probably won't use both. Let's do Note Increase, Mass Destruction, and just a regular Deadly Strikes is fine. The difference isn't that big. Mastery? It's not supposed to be for gear, XP, or anything. Like, you just do it for the reward bar. Like, you collect the stars for the rewards on that bar. But it's not for anything else. It's not meant to be, like, progression stuff. Which would be, like, experience, money, gear. You can get a little bit of gear for like whatever chaos tier it is, but I don't actually even know if that's good, even good gear. So, are the rewards nice for the bars? Yeah, the rewards for the bars are pretty nice. But is it like golden pets, ascension levels, gold defender medals? You get like 1,000 defender medal rewards at least once per bar. Some cosmetics. It's like the rewards are pretty nice. The hyper shards, not to mention, those are pretty good too. So it's definitely like some good stuff. A hero card, which is really nice. Those are worth like 2,000 defender medals, so that's an awesome reward. Vehicle opportunity in C2 is pretty rough. Getting a Vicious Strikes before and using it on Weapon Man though, with multi-nodes is my recommendation. Hyper Shards? So Hyper Shards are rewards you get from Mastery. At the 50 star point on each of the bars, so you get like 50 and then complete that bar, and then the next 50 and complete that bar, yada yada. You get these things called Hyper Shards. I have one equipped here that are like jacked up versions of other shards. And there's only like one of each and stuff. But it's kind of like one of the main reasons to be going through like maybe like the main reason to be going through Mastery is to try and get these shards. So we've only had 3 of them unlocked so far. There's only 7, going to be 7 total, at least for now. So far we've got one for defense power, we've got a range one, and we got like a one called Radiant Crit, which is the hero shard that buffs crit around, like defenses crit around the hero. So anyways, that's kind of why you want to be doing them. Especially for the first 2. Yeah, there's no repairs and there's no upgrades, meaning I sell to replace. I want to do Weapon Mans and Frost Towers and maybe some Sky Guards and some Wallage. Let's do Bubble Walls too. If I'm gonna wall, I want to keep things off my walls. Or if I can't repair or upgrade, I want to keep things off my walls. This brings it to 3 chokes. No auras. I don't know if I want to really drop a thing. This will be a 1 lane, this will be a 1 lane, that'll be a 1 lane. It's really just this one being a tri-lane, and I guess I can treat it like that, where I DPS along with that lane and build the other ones up enough. But I can sell, stuff can get destroyed, I just can't repair and upgrade. So we'll see, I'm not really sure. Let's go like something around here. I just want to turtle it like so I can get around everywhere quickly enough and kind of have a more center area since I'm not timed or anything. I want to pull this back to like here. Because I don't really want javelin tosses from over there. I haven't really done this before though, so I'm not sure if this will work. Like if they're far enough out of that lane or not. But there will be Weapon Man there, so it should be fine. Weapon manufacturers. That should work. We'll do one for up here. Obviously. I want to keep it kind of out of the way. And that should be fine. It's not like I need to slow things on the wall. For these 2 lanes, do I want to do 2? Not really. And how much is it for 7 nodes? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of areas I want to deal with. But I doubt I can do 4 times the 7 nodes. 7 nodes would be 210, 240 per. So that would be almost 1,000 to do all of them like that, so I can't do that. Can I do 6 though? 210, 420, 630, 840? No. I'm gonna... Well, I can sell. I'm gonna guess I can do 5. That's 180. Without actually doing the math. Nah, I probably can't, now that I think of it, but I'll sell like a Frost Tower or a wall or something. Somewhere to make it work out. Because I think I want to stay like no less than 5. Actually, let's do it like this too. I'm gonna build up this lane a bit with the help of the other lanes. So like there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I have 2 nodes over here, so I can do like this lane coming in here, or on the walls here. Yeah, I'm doing the more nodes for this one. So I do want like 2 on the wall area. That's pretty expensive. Can I get away with? I mean, when I ask, can I get away with? The answer is probably no. Right? Every time, if you have to ask yourself, can I get away with it? The answer is probably no. Let's try it anyways. Like the Frost Tower with the auras is usually pretty good. I want to get my power pylon as well. Put it out on the bubble wall because I know it's got a shard slot open. Oh, I just answered your question right there. Now the problem is that's like a single node right now. So let's try to do it a little differently then. If I can do this all with like 3 weapon mans, then I would be a happy camper. So, or like, well, as best as I can do. But say I can do this down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I could do 6 and 7 here. And then what if I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's redo this. I'm gonna be DPSing over there, so let's play like that. In fact, let's do it like this. That'll help out there. So we'll do 1, 2, there, and that means I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. At least gets like that whole area there. The only problem with this is I'm not doing air as well, unless you count them going through the weapon mans. I could get rid of 1 wall, but that only gives me 40 DU. I could try whipping out a Frost, or a Hailstorm Tower for 40, but that's not going to cover like 4 lanes of flyers. I don't know if my weapon mans are going to be hitting high enough for the flyers, so this just might not work at all. Let's stick this one like here, so at least it's like got eyes on both lanes. But if I pay attention to the flyers, it should be okay, right? They mostly come at the ends. It's not ideal, by far. But now I don't really have anything I want to upgrade. That's a good thing. I'll DPS with you. Let's keep you in my deck. I'm gonna bring out my Squire because he's a little better for the flyers. But I'm gonna try to probably use the Gunwitch. And if I have to replace the walls, I will. Okay. This is just gonna be what it's gonna be. No repair, no upgrade. gonna keep an eye on the minimap and DPS here. If all goes well, like, not much will be making it to my walls. I see something over there, but it's just a geode, right? Like, geodes are one of the more tanky mobs in here. Not too much else will be making it. Other than maybe my weakened north lane, or middle lane. Yeah, I've got Power Pylon, I got Frosty Power. So everything's buffed a couple times despite lacking of upgrades. And that's, I guess, like, though you don't get as efficient of auras kind of thing. Like in terms of DU. You do get the benefit of buffing every node with the Frost Tower and the Power Pylon from using, well, Frost Towers and Power Pylons, whereas if you're using like a Flame Aura or Fissure, you're only really buffing like a couple of them per lane. Normally, like, I wouldn't say that's worth it over like losing upgrades in DU kind of thing, but because I can't upgrade, I think it is worth. Oh no, don't lose it. Not at this point. Oh, 431. Nice. Nice. Ha! Double nice. Yeah, because I can buff all the nodes. Like right now I've got how many weapon bans? I've got 1, 2, 3. So that's 90 DU worth of like auras I'm not building, right? If I compared to like Fissures and Flame Auras. Instead of these, like, I'd be able to build 3 more. Which would make up for like the lack of auras here, but I've got chain buffing. That's really nice. So in a state where I already can't use auras and I can't upgrade anyways, like, this is a pretty good alternative to it. If I had more DU, I could even do like a boost aura or something. Nah. Lol, JK. No thank you. How's that left lane doing? Now we'll see though, because like, well, I can take like core damage and stuff, I just can't repair or upgrade. We'll see how the flyer lanes are. I have to do that one myself. I mean, I don't need to save this. I would just like to, while I can. A boost aura wouldn't be a bad idea in a situation like this. Especially like since my Vicious Strikes isn't on anything right now. So getting that with like a slow be pretty decent. That took a little bit of damage, but it's okay. Right, I can let them drop. I mean, this definitely is one of the ones where like a boost aura wouldn't be a bad idea. But like DU-wise, it just didn't make sense. But like, swapping a boost aura, like a super range boost aura instead of a Frost Tower, isn't really the end of the world, either. I don't know if it's better or not, though. The slow isn't quite as good. The buff is persistent, instead of like the conditional. Well, the longer I can save that, the better, I think. There we go. So now worst case, I have only one extra lane for 2 waves. so I don't really mind. Like I said, if I can save it, great, but if like my other lanes are getting worn down completely, I'll head to them immediately. This is not worth saving this. It just means I'll move back to here and defend 3 lanes instead. Oh yeah, on those ones for sure. It definitely would be good help. You know me, I like to get a slow in every lane too, but that would actually be a pretty good one. I don't think I will though, but you never know. Don't you do it. How many maps do I have left? Including this one, 7. I only just started. And Bastille will be in order, so I can't remember what it is in the map list, but it'll be in order. I don't know how long that'll be. Say it's like 20 minutes per map. Maybe a little more. I mean, I do these things in like under 3 hours. And that's 7 maps per, so it's definitely not like half an hour per map. Despite whatever I'm a slow builder jokes you can think of. Slickelion's annoying. Go under your stupid gate. I have bigger flyers to fry. Fryers to fly. I want to get the Slickellion onto the damage before I start fighting him, so it'll be a little easier. My brain hole. So I'd like to boop him to get to the thing. Hey, Ascension level, nice. I'll be 1800 soon. Probably not for the race though. 3 more after this one, so like approximately an hour to an hour and a half maybe. Without even thinking about it. You just did it? How'd it go? I lost that my first time in the race. I don't know if you heard. Arctic and I lost that on wave 5. The Malthaeus spawn. Easy? I think I was worried too much about the mid lane and getting it like super covered when we were doing it. I don't know how much. The problem wasn't Malthaeus though. The problem was I had the other bosses along with Malthaeus. I mean, you should watch the VOD if you're really interested, but I had a really bad boss spawn on wave 5 for a setup. So it was like Malthaeus Skeleton did the final blow, but it was their team attack. The Legion's coordination that fucked us over. But I didn't have any safety set up for Malthaeus, which was my mistake. Of Obelisk. Yeah, we didn't use any Obelisk. I think we used 2 volcanoes, and that was it. I mean, we used like flamethrower walls after that. We had like 2 volcanoes and no obelisks when we did it. And the volcanoes were in the mid lane. I'm pretty sure that's how we did it. I won't be using either though today. I'm gonna be treating it a little more like I'm treating it now. Like, my walls actually aren't doing too much right now. And because it's Bastille, I'm gonna go even harder into that. The slows at the AoEs. I can't remember exactly what defenses I get though. I really didn't want to shatter him there. Nice, no wall damage. Good to know, good to know. Okay, so we got a Tuskar, an Ogre, and Riblock. I'm not too excited for this last spawn here. You'll get it when it comes up in the list. Keep your pants on. Well, actually, take them off, I don't care. Actually, you know what? I do care. Take them off. I'm gonna let the sub drop this time as well. Make my life a little easier. Your pants are already off. Good on ya. Just how I like it. I like how that one Geo decides to swap lanes there. It's kind of funny. But yeah, let's just sit here like this for now. Keep an eye on the map for flyers. I should boop that guy sooner than later. I just don't want to leave this area because it's weak. Please. I'm covered in snot. I don't want to be covered in snot. No, you're good. Come on, come on, come at me. You're not wrong. I'm 100% with you there. Actually, I'm wearing pants right now, so I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I am fully pantsed right now. Fully... Well, I'm wearing one pair of pants. But yeah. I'm sorry to disappoint. I could take them off. I'm gonna have to put them back on again in the not too distant future anyways. Oh, those frickin' flyers. Ow! One more. Alright, there we go. For 107, done. Whew! Not one of the hardest ones though, sadly. But let's go. On to the next one. I'm waiting for my chest to open for who knows why. I can't remember Assault. So, that's probably a good sign that it wasn't too bad, but maybe it's the worst. And I'm just deciding, like subconsciously suppressing those memories. Let's check it out. Hey, what do you got for me? Assault on Throne. 10 or more, no cores take any damage, and no hero deaths. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Diversity is not a bad one. No hero deaths isn't a bad one. No cores take any damage is a little bad for Assault since the lack of DU and the wide pathways, but it's still not the end of the world. I'm basically gonna do what I just did, but not with weapon bans. But yeah, as long as I get my diversity and I can do whatever I want for the build. Boom. Let's grab some bubble walls. Maybe just bubble wall for the rest of them. That gives me 4 walls already. Even though I probably shouldn't bubble wall. Or double wall all of these two. We'll see. We'll see. I want this lane. I know I don't need 2 in this lane. I'll keep it short. I mean, I probably don't need 2 in any lane, especially with how I'm going to be building. So let's see. The only problem with this one is that there's a lack of DU, so it's build my diversity and then beyond. Diversity and beyond, but there's only so much DU to get to diversity before I want to get to my main build. Let's try to get... I mean, if I'm gonna use it, I might as well get a little lane share, even if it's barely touching anything. That's not getting that lane, like, nearly enough to be worth it. But there, on the other hand, does. Because I want to do Flame Auras and Frost Towers. If at all possible. Let's see. I didn't really set these walls up in a great spot to try to do this, but something like this could help out. Can I put that up there? I can. A little bit of wall damage. Not a ton of coverage, but it's something. There's 4 different kinds of walls. Fissure, snake coil, sand viper, or yeah, so 4 different kinds of walls. Fissure, snake coil, sand trap, sand viper. So that's 8. And then I'm gonna do frost towers and flame aura, so I've got all I need. Amazing, amazing. That's so good, dude. By the way, like, you didn't see it, I was definitely counting with my fingers there. In case you were wondering. Counting's hard, I had to use my fingers. Hey Blade, you wanna give me your RNG, by the way? Thanks. I don't know, can I get 3 per lane? I have 400 DU in 5 lanes. How much is 30 going to 400? 12? Really don't have enough to do what I want to do here. But I can underbuild a couple lanes, I think, because of the extra defenses I did build in them. I don't want to do that in the front. But like that Fissure is basically a flame aura. This section here is doubling up as well because of the range. Like that. I get some coverage there. So I'll just do 2 for this lane. And here I'll just do something like that. The only thing that's really underbuilt then is this lane because of it. That doesn't really reach up far enough to help that lane in. To put it any further doesn't do much at all. How's it going? I've only done 1 of the maps today, so you're basically 1 map late. Ramparts Assault was fine. We'll see how this one goes. Trying to min-max a little bit. Meme walk hero. Excuse me. You wanna fight? Another thing you can do is just drop a wall somewhere, which I think that's what I'm gonna do. Especially with this being like a really efficient lane, and I'm probably gonna spend most of my time around here. Let's do it like that, even though it's not really blocking anything. Okay, we can try this. Also, hi Rob. What up? 10 more defenses, no cores take any damage and no deaths, so I just don't lose at this point. There's not too much I'm gonna have to do as long as it's like holding up decently well. Let's upgrade a little bit over here. I think I really hope I counted right. 4 different kinds of walls. Fissures, snake coils, sand vipers, sand trap, flame auras, frost towers. Yeah, I got 10. Yeah. I think we're looking pretty good. One of the weakest spots is like right on this wall. Did you think so? I thought Chaos Suit was pretty easy. That being said, I'm not done the solo run of C3. So we'll see how my overall feelings are after. Yo, Exxon, what up, dude? Also, thanks for the host, dude. Dude, bro, dude. But yeah, I'll get some upgrades into the Flame Wars, and I don't think this will be too bad. I'll mainly just be used for boss takedown. But like, the Aura Frost Hour combo is pretty potent. Yo, Pirate Paul, thanks for the host, dude. Let's just go around and do them. Do them up. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of them, but we'll get most of them done. Probably all of them. Yo, what up, dude? Let's get you as well, since I'm here. This is a hard lane. I mean, it's a yellowy billboard, so as hard as it's gonna get. You got a boss. Please don't be a Slickelian. I don't really want to pay attention to you. I have a feeling I'll be fine for this one. This isn't the map I'm worried about. At the very least. Some of the ones coming up, on the other hand, I wouldn't be surprised if I have to redo a couple. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Have you even done any damage? You haven't done any damage. What was the point of upgrading you again? It'll help out if anything gets to the walls, but I don't think anything would get to the walls. The stuff that's gonna like make it all the way down the lane is basically just the geodes. And I don't even think the geodes can get that close to the wall. Like, they stop before there. So the only things that have enough HP to survive aren't even going to get into the aggro range of that. Most likely. There we go, hard. That's what I'd like to say. Upgrade a few more of these. No, let's just do it like that. These lanes that I'm not going to be nearby, you deserve an upgrade or two. That one's an easy one though, so let's leave it. And most of these are already done and good. Roller and an Ogre isn't too bad. Though I wish they were kind of swap lanes. A Roller in that lane means I wouldn't have to deal with it for forever. But I don't see any issues arising anyways. Maybe? Excuse me. I'm all phlegmy and stuff. Is that what happens when all you drink is like carbonated beverages and eat his bags of chips? Half my diet right now is like post-Halloween's leftovers. Candy in like little chip bags. It's not good. It's not good at all. Don't you do it. There you go. Finally, you freeze. Oh, don't hurt me. I can't die. Alright, let's go. Oh, I missed my first shot, too. Feels bad. But yeah. It's looking pretty good. Let's make sure every Flame Ore is tier 3. That should get us to a pretty good spot. These ones all are already. But these lanes are important to me, so let's do this. I can definitely, I can do this on all the fire lanes. So I'll be spending most of my time at those two. Or all my time. Because I think that tier 3 is all of them anyways. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I really wish this thing would give me more information. I want to know how good it's doing. I think it's a totem setup. Or like in C7. Actually, I don't even know if it got... Like, it might be crit built right now, because I was using it in C7, I think. For whatever reason, with the totem. So I don't know how much it's actually going to do, but even a totem setup in C7 is pretty good on those. But like the difference is like 300k, whereas like the totem setup was like 1 mil. And the non-totem was like 1.3 mil DPS, I think. Alright, come on, big boy. Hurry up and spawn so I can kill ya. And then focus the other boss. Or not spawn, but get out of the gate. What I kind of want to do is I kind of want to go to C7 and farm up another Gunwitch weapon. Maybe not as important for C4, but like come C5 I want to use the Gunwitch. I really don't want a weapon without health on it. And that's currently what I got. This weapon doesn't have health on it. So that may be a little bit of prep I'm going to want to do in the next like week and a half. If all goes according to plan though, like my Gunwitch won't be out with assassins around anyways for C5. But plan for the worst, right? Got a roller. No, you are tier 3. I'm dumb. Or, yeah, that was tier 3. Let's get you, and then the last two can be in this lane, since that lane's so efficient. Ooh, so efficient. I guess I didn't need the sand trap in that lane. It should have been in a lane I wasn't paying attention to. A far off lane. Where I'm not nearby. I kinda just picked it because it's like the main boss lane. So what did they say? Did they say Chaos 4 Master was also gonna be no Ascension levels? And they're coming back for 5? Or are they back for 4? Okay, so 4, they're not back for 4, back on 5. Cool. However much that is still another thing, but at the very least I know I'm going into 4 without any. Right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. Boom. Triple flame auras, 2 of them would have been buffed. Whew! Alright. There goes the easy ones. And forest biome. I think 4 of the next 5 though are pretty tough. We'll see. Relatively speaking, of course. So, show me what you got. I think next is Molded Citadel. Yeah, no, it's Unholy Catacombs. Molded Citadel is the third one. This is a 30-second equal opportunity. So that's a little rough. And nothing is sold or destroyed. So I'll go in and I'll plan it out. Once I'm in there, we can turtle. 3 different kinds of mobs. I'm going to Weapon Man and Proton. 2 of the lanes, almost certainly. And then the last lane will be like Flame Auras and Fissures and stuff. Woo, Ascension Farm, hooray! Yeah, so I think I'll still keep my Flame Aura like this. Flame Aura, Skyguard. I want some sort of other damage over here than just protons, but we'll make that work. I need 3 different kinds of walls, so I won't start off with you in the wave 1, but I'll probably pull you out for wave 2. So I'll get 2 Squire walls and... Actually, I'd prefer a Prentice wall. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Let's bring out the Abyss Lord. I think I'm gonna keep him in my deck. He'll hold a lane. And I can even wall with him. So I'll build up like those 2 lanes first off, and then I'll hold that lane with the Abyss Lord for the first wave. The next wave I'll whip out an apprentice and stuff. Boom. I really hope these are geared up. Can I upgrade? Yep, so let's do that right now. Oh. Partak's a great hero for this. I mean, you should know that too. I really don't want to fall down. So I'll upgrade this guy again. I want to get a Sand Viper and a Frost Tower and stuff in the right lane. This is one of those good maps for like lane scheduling and stuff. I kind of forgot to check. I really hope all this stuff is geared up. So I want the Apprentice. I want the Mystic. I want you at least for like right here. Let's throw you down. Nah, let's not, because I want to do. I'm gonna Sand Viper over here, I think. Blech! Just for some wall coverage. So I think, like, this isn't horrible. That'll take a lot of active from me, but that's probably fine. We got long lanes for bosses. and pretty good damage. I can still build a bit more too. I got a sand trap I kind of want to place down and stuff. I don't really know where I'd put it at this point. I do want to get the Gunwitch into my deck sooner than later. Hi. It's not really the best Skyguard spot either, really. Thinking about it. You know, this right here would be a good spot for that sand trap. It's actually a little worrying. I haven't built one yet. No, I'm gonna trust that I haven't built one yet. Whew! Good. Go for a little bit of a faster boss takedown. Oh my god. I hit my freaking Windows key there. That's not what I want to do in a build time. That could have been really bad. If I had lost my 30-second builder there, I probably wouldn't have restarted. But I accidentally, in fact, I didn't bring up the Windows key. I didn't, hit the Windows key to the other, menu. I hit the freaking, search key. Yeah, if you don't hear me for 20 minutes, you can probably assume that something's off. I can't go, a minute without saying anything. There we go. Kinda wish I zagged these a little bit. Maybe zig them a bit too. But overall, it's still working out. But they're a little too tight to the side. A little bit of conscious zigzagging would have done it. Plus, it's longer one end than it needs to be too. So I know I have the room for next time. If I ever do this again, which I have a feeling I will. They seem to like to put equal opportunity and 30-second ones on this map. Think fast, that's it. Get out of here. Oh, the Flame Orb is heading down below too. Nice, nice. I didn't realize. I could have placed that a little bit to deal with that too. Nah, no, that's good where it is. Maybe a little careful with the flamethrower and stuff there too, since it can't go down. Malthaeus is annoying as annoying gets. Please die from me. Stop spawning shit when you're dead. Thanks, I would appreciate that. All right. Mid lane didn't have too hefty a spawn. Left side's probably better off than this side, so I'll help this side out at the start. And then they'll take turns spawning like they usually do. This is a little better off. It's a little more center than this one is. It doesn't make a huge difference, just a few mobs don't get hit by it, it seems. So we've got this dinky little dummy wall here. I wasn't thinking I didn't have like any other waller in my deck unless I wanted to throw like a Colossus down. Really don't need you cleaving my units there, my defenses. So there's this one, I think there's only one more 30-second build and it's Molten Citadel? Can't remember. I think that one was a blockadeless one in 30 seconds, so that'll be something. That's a way to put it. Honestly though, I might even like just not do walls to start off with. We'll see. Or like fake walls, tower walls. I think it was wallless 30 seconds. I can't remember the last one. No hero deaths. Definitely no hero deaths one. And we were using volcano wall, so it had to have been a no blockade one. Otherwise we're dumb. Well, we still are dumb. Probably not for that reason. I kind of already have an idea of what I'm going to do there. Flagging Hulk is fine. I'm just gonna let that guy walk up and do some upgrading in the meantime. Does it? Equal opportunity means full DU worth of weapon bans and full DU worth of protons. Like, that's just what I auto do. With 30 seconds, it's whatever I can desperately throw down. That thing's there because I keep forgetting that that's not the boss lane. It's on the opposite side. I always think like it's the first lane to get like the individual spawns, but it's not the boss lane. Hi, I'm here to suck. Now that I think of it, is my weapon man's even geared up? I really hope so. I mean, they're doing their job if they're not, but I really hope they're geared up. Yeah, exactly. The multi-node thing is just great. Did you see any of my reflect beam builds in C7 after last week? After the Chaos 2? Oh goodness. It got me tempted to like even use those in this kind of scenario, but like the slow attack rate probably wouldn't make it work, but it's glorious. I should link you it sometime. I mean it's not like it's that new, but Vicious Strikes makes it work a lot better than past iterations and variants on it. But it's using reflect beams as the main form of DPS in a lane, main form of damage. And it does it really, 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 really well, like AFK C7 well. But I don't know if I would trust it with low defense speed stat. Yeah, so the way I do it is in the long line of them. Which is, well, I mean, it still stops attacking, but like the long line of them has a lot of issues with that kind of thing. Like, what I was doing was like, I was huddling them up like in a tight area around a sand trap. Every 7 seconds. So I wouldn't rely on it. It'd still probably do a lot of damage, but I wouldn't rely on it. Anyways, yeah, so I would take it here and I would place like 8 nodes around the sand trap. And with Vicious Strikes and 1 range shard, even if it's attacking only like once every 3 seconds or something like that, it's like once every 2 point something, basically 3 seconds. It was killing just everything. The range was like that of an aura. It would take out rollers going over it on its own. Cobalt flyer, EMP cobalts, everything like that. But like Mastery 3, yeah. If you're saying it's every 7 seconds, then that's not reliable enough, even with the sand trap slow. Oh, it's always been good. What I think like makes it a lot better though, like it's because of the Vicious Strike range. Before it was like a trap range, now it's got the AoE basically with the Vicious Strikes to really pop it off in that kind of scenario. But yeah, it's like using the 2 range shards, it's like 1100 range every 3 seconds, each of them at about 400k DPS. Or 300 something, 400k DPS. And because like I don't need them to do like long lanes, even if it gets that weird not shooting thing, it's typically, the bug typically isn't enough to ruin the build. So, it's like, it's 1 beam, but it's like 8 nodes like 8 times whatever the DPS is, so it's potent as shit. You want to play DD2, but you feel like it's not as good as the original. Well, I mean, it's not DD1. I think it's better, personally, in a lot of ways, but it's also worse than some others. But they're like they're different kinds of games in the same genre. But you're not playing DD1 when you're playing DD2? But yeah, Gobu, like, it works stupidly well. Like, stupidly well. I wouldn't do it in C3 Mastery, but C7, it's one of the most brainless builds I've ever done. But yeah, Turtle Stomp, like, I would recommend DD2, especially since it's free to play, and just keep an open mind. And I bring this up a lot, like, don't go into DD2 and, like, be disappointed at the things from DD1 that aren't there, kind of thing. Like, don't go in and, like, be upset because certain things in DD1 are there, but try to keep in mind and look for the things that DD2 does that DD1 doesn't that you might enjoy. You know? Don't let what it isn't detract from what it is. What's the build for C7? Definitely something that's super overpowered and you should look at. You don't have to worry about it, Mr. Trendy. I think you were there. It was a reflect beam thing I was doing last week. Were you, Halitosis? Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Once you learn how to work with the Cobalts, it's really not that bad. Alright, there you go. That's another one down. Also, yeah, the reflect beam explosions hit more than 10 targets. They hit more than an AoE target cap. Yeah, I mean, Halitosis, if you don't have towers, you don't notice them at all. Especially if you're using Flame Auras. Well, I mean, if you don't have towers and you don't have Flame Auras, you might also be in trouble. But yeah, if you're spamming Flame Auras, they're a non-issue. Why am I selling those individually? Where is it? Reflect Beam with not Raid. The Reflect Beam was like Power Transfer. Oh, maybe I was doing Raid for a bit too. I can't remember what was better, Raid or Power Transfer, but it was Deadly Strikes, Vicious Strikes, and either Power Transfer or Raid. And I think actually Raid ended up being better for the Berserks that were sometimes making it by. Because nothing makes it by either way, except for Berserks and bosses. I think Raid Shard made it better. Because, like, it's pretty far off its attack rate cap. That delayed shot bug that you were talking about, Gabu, it basically, like, it wasn't a huge impact. Because I also tried same day, like, doing the long lines of them. Imagine I had multi-node on that for the lanes. But that one definitely got hurt with that bug. Deadly Vicious and Torpedo. That range was stupid. But I don't want to play too much with a shard that isn't in the game. But that was awesome. That was legit like a Flame Aura range. And it still worked pretty well. But it's a little overkill, I think, too. I know the bug. The stopping attack bugs. There was plenty of testing and looking into it as well that day. There's a lot of different little things that fuck with its attack rate or makes it stops. I put a sand trap in the middle of them, just to slow things near it. But yeah, I'm aware of that bug. I didn't really know about it actually before the day I started using them though. But it didn't have a huge impact on the setup, like the kill box setup, let's call it. But when you get a long line of them like that, that's when I was really seeing the big issues. But like sources that made it stop completely forever aren't really there as much too. He said he had a video of it, but he said it wasn't actually reported onto the new bug site. Because like, Yeah, I don't think it's actually on the new bug site, according to him. And I was actually going to submit my VOD because I did a lot of testing in that same stream as well. And I never actually did that. Oops. Did you report it? Okay, maybe I'll just link the VOD at some point too to go find it. Pipani was like, yeah, the bug's been in the game forever. I was like, why haven't you reported? It's like, I did, but I didn't move it over. I was like, Pandy. But okay, you're saying it is there, so that's good at least. Besides, I think it was Lalta who was around who got like a face, like, saw quite a bit of it, so he's pretty much on the up and up for it. Anyways, you should try it sometime. Rate, Vicious Strikes, Deadly Strikes, Sand Trap in the middle. I like to do it with a Sand Trap and then 2 separate beams instead of the multi-node. Because it's face roll. Alright, so this is no blockades, no AA, and main core ticks, no damage. Let's go. You're gonna see a lot of Flame Auras and Frost Towers from me. And probably Flamethrower Walls. As a little bit of safety for bosses. And yeah, even some Reflects, I think. No AA sucks, but I think I'm gonna try to do some super range Flame Auras to make up for it. And a Sand Viper. Last time it was just a Sand Viper and I had to DPS. But I'll invest a little more in the air this time, I think. You're geared up, right? Mass, Vicious, Deadly, yeah. You've got your Flamethrowers set up for walls, you've got your Frostbite towers set up for buffing. Let's be safe with some Reflects here. And here, because it's the shortest part of the map. I'm still not sure, but like, I wasn't sure, like, on the day of, I had, like, Argic just sit there and we did, like, Volcano Walls and Flamethrower Walls all in this area. But, like, I've done this wall, this map wallless. And sure, it was, like, with gear at the end, but we've been seeing how strong just a Frost power with, like, a few Flame Auras per lane is. And with the DU of this map, feeling, pretty confident. So let's see, just to be sure, no AA, no blockades. Main core takes no damage. I'm gonna stick this one here. 2 on the gates, and I'm gonna Frost Tower position so that it's getting the 2 on the gates. For each lane. Yep, the plan is just to overkill. And probably only have like 1 or 2 Flamethrower Walls per lane to stop bosses walking in. Is the idea. Last time I was doing like 3 per lane and stuff, but like 1 or 2. And just build more damage. Yeah, a Frosty Beam. I wanna do like a single frost, like even just 30 DU of a Frost Beam at the start of each lane is gonna be insane with the Frost Tower and the double Flame Auras. Like even just that. But I still want safety walls, so I gotta check my DU a little bit. Yeah. How do I want to do this, though? Because I want to do... I can't remember how they path around here. I think it's something like that, though. Would be, like, enough coverage. I don't think bosses spawn here anymore. Hmm. Let's just go with it. I'm still gonna do this too. Like, really? What's getting through that? Other than the lack of maybe Proton going down there? This is C3. What's getting through that? Can I die? Cool. No, I can die, so. Let's do that, and something like that. Get them on the turn. I can sell as well, right? Yeah, I can sell. We're gonna do it like one step at a time just to be safe, because I don't know on DU. Overkill is overkill, but I'm also like already overkill? Does that make sense? But like that shouldn't be too much DU per lane. For sure, right? For sure. For Shark, dude. They come out kind of like that, I think. They don't go to that point. They're like this, more so. It's hard to see with all the frickin' flame auras around. But like this, with upgrades and stuff, I can't see them really getting through. 3 flame aura overlap. Proton. Plus, I do kind of plan to build more. So. I wonder if that'll be enough. Probably still do a flamethrower while down there. But yeah, I'm not racing, so I'm gonna take my time. Because I really don't have to redo this one again after having to redo it on Saturday. Ugh. No blockades, no AA, so I can still do these. That should block bosses. And then yeah, I'll just throw some more flame auras down. Boom. AA. I can't remember how tight they turn up here, but it's only one wave. Like, that should stop, like, a roller or something, right? I've got some DU. Let's do the 3. This is a time where I wish I saw their pathing or remember their pathing a little better. Because despite all this damage, I think bosses will still be a problem. To a point. I think maybe I should do like a longer line of protons just because of ballasts. Screw it, let's just do this. Safety nets. Yeah. Really not necessary. We overkill now, boys. So at 130 left? Okay, 100 left, 5 lanes. I could do another 20 protons per lane. 1 map to go. Nice. If it's forest biome, then you're on the easiest one left, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Easiest of like the last 5 maps, because I kind of think of them as a set, personally. The non-campaign maps. You know what, let's get rid of these and put them down below. They saved my ass on the second run. So let's use them again. Even with the extra damage there. And let me know how it goes. I think that was the easiest one of the set. But I can't remember the challenges on it. I just remember looking at it thinking, oh, this is the easiest of the set. There we go. Yeah, so no blockade types, no AA, main course. So main course take no damage is just the biggest one. Let's upgrade. Mid lane's pretty dangerous, so let's do this. North lane's easy. I'm pretty lucky with the lane spawns this time. And we'll do... this one as well, since it's got mobs. You and the Gunwitch, Squire, or that sword beam flyer action should it come to it. Alright, let's see if this worked. Maybe I should have done double Frosties for lane. I'm like watching the mini-map right now. It's very exciting gameplay, I know. Okay, I'll upgrade the flyer AoEs like once more. Or, like get 2 of them to tier 3 in each and that should be enough. The south lane flyer lane is just naturally gonna be good. I don't like the Frost Tower position there, being like beside the lane though, it's the only thing. But it can get destroyed, right? Not that I wanted to, but it can. I don't think you ever get so many spawns from a flyer lane that hits the flyer's target cap, so as long as that doesn't happen, it's not gonna get too much worse than what we already got. Beetles and Wyverns, though, might just have more HP than these things can take down is the only thing. We'll keep an eye on the minimap for that. Any easy lanes this time? Doesn't look like it. And our boss is a Tuskar? No, I'm doing solo runs of C3 for VOD and stream reasons. Did it as a team. Now it's seeing, taking the time, finding builds that work pretty reliably in solo, or at least a build that works. But I guess it could be seen as practice as well. Oh, I wish I had a little bit more for this south lane. Alright, just a sec, my leg's asleep and I can't be unfocused. So hi, how's everyone doing? Lotta, how you doing, bud? I feel like we don't talk anymore. What happened to us? We're like Mario and Luigi. Bonnie and Clyde, you know, 2 peas in a pod, inseparable, and now you never call, you never write, I never hear from you anymore. Blade, never speak of this again. You'll get hunted down. People will, like, kill you and drain your blood. No, they won't kill you. They'll keep you alive to drain your blood to try to drink up that good luck. Ugh, 5 stories. 5 stories, no elevator. So they're slow, but that doesn't get them all the way. The second one should, though. Yeah. In 3 months? Yeah, there's a new game mode called Mastery. It's a challenge game mode. Complete challenges on maps for rewards. Shirenzu, thanks for the follow. I'm doing a little bit of it right now. So you can see a little bit here. I've already done this, so I've already got the stars for it, but I'm going through for funsies anyways. So we got win, build no blockades, no AA, main course take no damage, and if I complete all those, I get 5 stars that go towards like a star progress bar. And like every 10 stars you get a reward like gold, defender medals, some cosmetics, some special shards, ascension levels, etc. There's a few different things. It's cool. So they got like not all maps, but 21 maps, and they do them with a new combination of challenges for each chaos tier. There's quite a bit of content added in with it, and as Lalta said, it's kind of like the lead up. No new heroes. Wait, 3 months ago? The add-up came out, maybe around that time frame, which is a gender swap of the apprentice. I don't know if that's new for you or not. I can't remember exactly when the add-up came out. Nice, you have touched no one. That's exactly what I want to see. August? So if we were to take the 3 months literally, then Adept would be new? My math's right, at least. Let's see. Right after the Adept came out? Okay. Yeah. There's a new game mode, basically. Complete challenges, get rewards. Yeah, that still feels pretty recent to me. I would prefer that never has to do damage. Same with you. What are the bosses? We got a roller and a roller. That's exactly what I don't want to see. Which lane's longer? I think the east lane's longer. I'm not sure, but we got frost hours and protons, so they'll be slowed and they're already slow. I just have to pick one to start. I think the rest will be fine. I can take out the... I mean, I'm super mobile and I can take out rollers pretty damn fast with her. Yeah, I think I want to upgrade those again, just to be safe. I don't think that first one over there, like, it's in their little box. Oh, I mean, it got those kobolds to, like, 1 tick away from dead. This is not that bad. Come on, baby. The Frost Hour can't even, like, reach the start of that freezing. It's amazing. This one's, like, not even off the proton yet, right? Ha. Yep, I should have just been more confident in the double slows and an overkill of this map when I was doing it on Saturday. We got some sort of Skelly botch, which kind of sucks, and an Ogre. So Ogre first, of course, and then Skelly. Even if it is a Skellion, though, he's not getting very far. Have these even done damage? No, I love that. I love that. They have not even gotten to... Enemies have not gotten to the end of this Proton. Whew! Like, so even with an extra 20% mob HP, like doing this in duo, that... I'm pretty confident that it wouldn't have been an issue. If they're not even, like, making it to the end of the Proton. Oh yeah, I forgot to check that too. Because I thought there was a chance my weapon were nude. Yeah, I was actually a shard, I was actually one shard short as well, not nude like you though. But thanks for reminding me. Did Unholy Cats without a shard in there. Yeah, meow. Alright. An Ogre and a Skelly, so let's just do one of these. HP buffed. This is gonna kinda tank it. I'm gonna sit here, I think, and just drop NATOs. I wonder who else I could beat, eh? You didn't lose though, right? I need you all done C3 and strategizing for C4 for me. All that thinking's too much for me. I need the Gobu strats. It is a Skellion, so I'll just start my wave over there. But yeah, he's probably not making it past the Protons this wave. Yeah, I didn't even get to the second set of notes. He would have died on his own. But I'll still boop him. Do the maps and do them quickly. You heard it here first, folks. Simon B's inside strats. I have another one, if you guys want to know. Don't be bad, be good instead. There's the Sidewalk Heroes inside strats too. They're immune to all slows. Ladors just don't get slowed. They don't even get targeted by slows, like towers like the Frost Tower. Like it won't even target them. But yeah, they just don't get slowed down. They can get stunned, knocked up, but not slowed. Which sucks. What do you got for bosses? An Ogre, a Skelly, and a... Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome boss spawn. That's so good for me. Why couldn't I have this spawn on Saturday? They used to get, like, drawn into the sand trap, but I don't think they do that anymore, right? Yeah, range on snake walls. Might end up doing that a lot. Yeah, Proton Freeze works. Any hard CC works on them. Have the Gunwitch skills? No. You know what? Just leave me like... Ice Needle and Broom Nado. Or not Broom Nado. Give me Ice Needle, Broom Nado, and Book Drop, and you can take the rest. They're useful, but I could live without them. Geode Prime. Luckily you don't do any damage. Don't even talk like that. We should always be allowed to jump. No, jumping is basically slavery. Trendy isn't a bunch of slavers, right? Alright, so it's the ogre over here. Oh, why'd you snot me? Floor's Lava Challenge would also suck. Please don't do that to me. I thought we were friends. Nice. Alright, that didn't go too bad. It's pretty easy. I got some lucky boss spawns for sure. If that was like 3 Griblocks or something, like that would have been a lot harder. Or a lot more risky. Because at least one of them would have made it to the walls. To the flamethrower walls. But that's why I put them there to begin with. I would have just upgraded them a lot more. Still though, glad I didn't have to. Right, gotta click again. Wow. So I think it's Molten Citadel time, which means 30 seconds and no blockades. 30 seconds, no hero deaths, and no blockades. Alright, so... I ain't gonna Volcano Wall. Like I tried that first time. Probably Protons and Flame Auras. No pressing shift? No! I would fail. I would fail every time. If no pressing shift was a challenge, I would never beat that challenge. It's too ingrained into me. I couldn't. I would have to disable that. There's no way. So yeah, no blockades, no hero deaths. I could do Flame Aura spam. Like, I want Flame Aura spam with a Frost Tower, basically. Okay, shift shows you like the range of the defenses, or their HP bars from a distance. Rob, if you care at all about me playing this game, you won't do that. I know I'm just one dude, but still, please don't. I will retire from DD2. Yeah, and yeah, holding shift while looking at the gates as well. There's a few different things. It's basically more info. There's probably other things I'm not thinking of. I just do it like all the time. Call this bluff. You're right. It's a sickness I can't end. I can't leave. So how do I want to do this then? Part of me just wants to do Frost Tower walls, but then I wouldn't get the buffing. No deaths, no blockades. I want like one Skyguard and just a bunch of Flame Auras though. Can I do enough in like one wave. So my plan. Is this. Hope those lanes are good like that, and build this lane, or in DPS this lane. And if it slows down, swap to the monk and build some more, like right now. That's good enough. What else? What else? What else? What else? So what are the challenges for this one again? No hero deaths is the one of the biggest ones. It's no hero deaths, no blockades in 30 seconds, so... yeah. Get some upgrades and stuff in, too. Even though they're not slowed up here, it's still not a bad spot because of like the turns and stuff to put these around. The only problem is doing this, I don't have... yeah, I was gonna pull out something for the boss, but... it's okay, I guess. I'm gonna start getting some upgrades in. Next wave is the one I really do want to Gun Witch on, because I want to be able to pop bosses really quickly. I don't know if this is gonna work out, though. If I get some upgrades in, though, it shouldn't be too bad. I would have preferred doing protons, but I wasn't really thinking. No 7 tower? Ugh. They're doing like a certain button is just kind of mean. Or like, not a certain button, but a certain like tower or slot or certain ability slot. That's just mean. All heroes lose their lose their number 4 ability. There's no hero healing. I just placed that this wave. Or not this wave, last wave, but it's already yellow. Yeah, you're way too fast for my liking. I know what I'm gonna do about it. Wait, can I can sell. Well, I can also do this. These are the two boss lanes. There's already ones that disable the dry. The no blockade is the same as lose number 4 keeper, right? I should probably just do a proton in this lane too, and like all the lanes, and be better off. Instead of those front two auras per lane. Volcano and obelisk walls. I mean, any kind of like tower wall would really work, because it'll still do the same thing where they're rubbing up against it and not damaging. For a little bit, of course, and then they'll figure it out. But let me just say, like, you'll probably see a lot of what I'm doing here. Drop an aura, do a tower wall, and then an LSA. You'll see more LSAs from me, I'm sure. Obelisk is cheaper, but it's also not as wide. It's safer, though, with Reflex, too. It's just another idea. That was my pet ability. That's so bad. What am I building? Yeah, but that's because you only use the exploit. I probably shouldn't have said anything about what I'm gonna do. Yo, what's the challenges for this map and the next master? This one's always been a bit of a... Hasn't this one always been like semi-relevant? Like this was a 30-second one before in Chaos 1. What was it in Chaos 2? Gobu, the strats though. Wait, really? I mean, that's already kind of what we do. The no blockades will be really tough though, for sure. And equal opportunity. That's definitely one I don't want to do solo. I don't know if I need a 3-man for it or not though, but I would not want to do that one solo. Sadly, that means I'm going to be attempting it. I guess, well, okay, so wait, you're saying it's 30 seconds, 1 max of each defense. I mean, I'll have to set up like a bunch of tower walls. Just go with it. I think I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna stop talking about it right there. Oh yeah. Let's bring the gun witch out to hurry that along at the start next wave. Share them strats? It's not even a huge strat. I'm still not going to share it. By the way, though, I'm going to be glad that I'm not solo. That's always a strat crew for sure. For sure. Especially with, like, heroes like the Abyss Lord, who's so good at doing that. Yeah, I expect to see more fails, like in C4 than the other tiers from anyone. That doesn't mean everyone's gonna fail. That doesn't necessarily mean everyone's guaranteed to fail, but I just, overall... Well, it's not a controversial opinion, I'm sure. We're getting more fails going on. I just see though, like, so... The standout challenges for C4 are going to be the blockadeless ones, right? Without thinking too hard about it. I gotta get moving. It's going to be bosses soon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, take upgrades. At this point, it doesn't matter. I just want something upgrading. Mana's going to waste. Malthus! Someone else is moving fast behind me, so let's do that and then head over. I missed my crit chance. My hero crit chance. There we go. Another one done. Yeah. This map has wave 2 is just 1, and then 3, 4, and 3 and 4 have 1 from there, and then on wave 5 it's 1, 2, and 3. So really it's just one lane for the bosses up until wave 5. I'm all paranoid about using volcanoes now whenever there's geodes. I know C4 is in C3 of geodes, like in terms of geodes, but like we lost this map in the race because volcano walls and geodes. Like Argic jumped into a geo while Volcano was shooting it and died. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. We were able to make it through the mastery stuff pretty well. With other stuff. It would help if you get it all done. I mean, okay, you got a day and a half. You have time to do it, right? So if you feel like you can get it done, but don't do it if you don't want to, we can make do. Yo, no joking, this is serious business. Alright, that leaves 2 maps left, right? Crumbled Bulwark and Forest Bio? Yeah, if you can get them back, that'd be really nice. Then we wouldn't have to take, like, the 30 seconds before loading the map every time to go over this stuff. Verifying cache and all that stuff? Probably does, but a full Not even thinking about it. A fresh reinstall would be better. For some cases. So might as well for this one. Verifying cache like restores stuff that's missing and stuff, doesn't it? What did you do, Rob? You're sabotaging my teammate for the Saturday race? You jerk. No? Okay, so only towers, no deaths, and nothing's upgraded. This is mean. The no upgrades is the meanest part of it. Only towers. Confirm Rob trying to sabotage. As Suck though, I know Suck has the same problem. And I think he has better internet than you, no offense. He's probably tried it. I remember I failed this one in build phase on Saturday as well. Initial build because I upgraded to Skyguard. You're not the right hero. I want you. Okay, so do I want to go like... I kind of want to go Vicious Strikes on the Ramster, but it'd only be good for this lane. But maybe not. Let's just keep going like this, and then I'll figure it out as I go. Skyguard Edge. I don't like this spot. Can I sell? Because I don't like that spot. Only tower types, no hero deaths, yeah. You want to be up on the ledge. Just so I know it's going to be hitting the ones coming down as well. I also want to do it like this. And then you. The DU actually works out pretty well. I wasn't thinking that hard about it. I can free up some DU too. Like, Ramsters aren't super needed. But I got an AoE out front, I've got the single target, I've got the AoE on the wall, the fake walls. This works for here. Earth Shatters would have been fun. Earth Shatters work really well. I was doing them on one of the maps and I really liked it. So no upgrading is the biggest thing. I'm gonna have you in my deck for the massive flyers. I'm gonna be mainly on the Abyss Lord. Now I might run around using her with her numbers 5 and 6 a lot. Because I can't upgrade, right? I can repair, but I can't upgrade. There's just no upgrading. Let's see if this works out. Kind of thrown together. I'm really not like liking that spot because of Cobalt Flyers. Might the towers go down? Yeah. And they probably will. I should switch my shardage up actually. Maybe even if it's just buffing my Sky Guards. It's probably for the best. Because right now it's on my flame, like my Hyper Shards are on my Flame Aura is doing nothing right now. That's no good. So maybe I'll move that too. I can sell, I think. But on the flamethrowers maybe? No, my flamethrowers are totem built, so like what's a... I could do vicious, but I wouldn't do mass destruction on it, I don't think. Maybe I'll mass destruction the Sky Guards and vicious strikes the flame auras or flamethrowers. Or I could do either of those on the Sand Vipers too. Like, you got 14 kills, 24, 14, 44. Ramsters, you're making a very strong case for being the upgrade, even if this lane's not going to get helped out. By upgrade, I mean shardage. Could really just be vicious. You know what, even if it's only like 2 lanes that would benefit from it, that's worth it. Though, doesn't Vicious like not give them that much different without the Deadly? Yeah. So it's like, right, Deadly and Vicious on Ramsters without. Yeah, but it's basically the same. Ugh. Do I want to drop one of these? Is losing their attack rate or their vamp worth it? $18. $12? Okay, so obviously it's a totem. Oops. Like, that's gonna have a much bigger impact, I think. Especially on that lane. With a Frost Tower. This lane up here, not really gonna change anything. I should have done it differently. Like if I had walled up like oddly like around here maybe. Can I sell? Yeah, so I'm gonna move the Skyguard too. Because it was taking hits, and I can put it around here to do the same thing. So those side lanes should be better. This one's still going to be a little rough. And putting that on the... 17, 17, 13. There's nothing that really stands out up here. 24, 14, 7, 7, 35. It's probably just the ramps is like into the last hit. That's not a great line of sight still because of the corner, but oh, I could try to move it a bit too to get a better line of sight down there. Probably not ideal though. You know, let's just put it back. It barely did anything anyways. And I don't want to move the Apprentice to my deck. It's also not too late to change anything up here. You know, let's screw it. Let's do it. If you have something better in mind, should go for it, right? I'm thinking like same DU. I just go like something like this. No, even this lane is still not that good. What about like that? It's awkward, but it should hit down there maybe? Or... Because I wanted to try to like make them all still kind of work out as walls here together. Do this. This, and they'd be helping the other lanes out that way. Beside them. There's no good way to make use of the ramps through here. Without like, and still use it as a wall. Unless I do it down here, but I don't trust walling like this. What about, okay, so what about this? Boom. Boom. Then that's not too bad. I don't have the forward flame there. This one wasn't moved yet to match. But like, I don't need the forward flamethrower with the Ramster that far up, necessarily. Want to do it here, though. Yeah, let's try something like this. And now watch it, like, fail immediately after spending all that time. I have less, like, panic room over there, too. So... we'll see. If it's just Geodes getting in the walls, it's not a huge issue. Sadly, I don't think it's going to be only Geodes hitting the walls, no matter what I do. Or it's just going to go around because it's a Geode and it doesn't give a shit. No. Kobolds are definitely an issue. I guess maybe I would need to do some pretty hefty wallage. Yeah, doing this without upgrades is just mean. I'll try to be a little more proactive with my DPSing though. I was a little more watching there than normally I'd like to be. Also, Ramsters make terrible walls. Their health scaling is just butts. Go around, even if they're not yellow on the minimap. If they're missing health, I want to top them off. Cobalt Flyers sucks. The bottom lane was fine last time, so let's kind of hope it is until at least the boss, and I'll stay around this area. I'm gonna hunt down kobolds as much as I can. No, that lane's already taking damage, so screw that thought. Just not enough damage in the lanes doing this. Oh, I tried to stun that one. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. I'll have to rethink my whole strategy. My god. Missing that doesn't help either. Well, it kind of means is I might have to concede and do Volcano or Obelisk Walls. Probably Obelisk Walls, really. But I didn't want to do that. But let's see if I can muscle through it. I'm still not gonna like just completely give up. The other thing is I could try to bring this whole part together instead of doing it forward, so maybe I'll do that instead. If I was able to upgrade, I think this would work. But with the lack of damage, nay. So I'm gonna try to pull these lanes back, concentrate the damage, and that'll leave me hopefully able to just DPS over here to hold off these two lanes. I'm gonna sell everything. Not like I have any other use for the mana, right? Still though, Ramster's down here. Not great. But if I do, like if I pull him back like this, for example, they should be able to shoot up properly. Plus, it does like keep it closer together too for my DPSing, so. I can do a single frost tower here. I'm assuming those Ramsters can shoot up here. If they can't, then it'll be a little rough. And that's kind of an understatement. I don't know if I really think like my tower combination is wrong. Maybe just Sand Vipers are completely unnecessary, but I like them. I lost a tower down here, right? Like this was... I think this was triple. Right, and then... there's two Sand Vipers over here and a Frost Tower, so that was the last 90 DO. But a lot more damage there. Another 30, what would I want to do? Maybe, I mean, even another Frost Tower slow wouldn't be a bad idea. Just kind of doing it a little off from this. So like around here. Even here to get that lane too. Even if they're already on the walls, but like, so it's never slowing the same target. I don't know. I don't think another Sand Viper there is going to help out. I don't think I'm that worried about the Flyer takedown right now. Maybe I should be. Because I think the spawns from this slower lane, like, they don't... it's not always busy. We'll see, though. Yeah, like, looking at the minimap right now, it's not... Let's see, should be boss spawning soon, right? Oh, wait, I don't have an ogre. Maybe not. It was, like a Quibbly and a skeleton or something. That would take a little bit. Maybe it would have been too soon for the ogre, too. My whole knowledge of, like, boss spawn scheduling is a little different in other tiers than C7. Well, I can reach from up here. Quibbly and Plagging. Awesome. Lucky me. There's a lot of flyers coming in. I'm gonna want to help that Skyguard. Yeah. That might be able to take 2 hits, though. It looked like it might have been able to. It was close. Alright, let's see. Top anything off. Every little bit of health counts. Got an ogre. So that'll be an early boss spawn and a really late boss spawn. No, Malthea sucks. And a Skelly spawn. So that's... Skelly spawn's great, especially in that lane. This is wave 5. Ogre will come out with the big pack, most likely. And Malthaeus will be a jerk. But... I don't think that's the worst boss spawn possible. Yeah, that Frost Arrow's not doing too much. Whatever. Pray for me. Let's go. No, like, even if it wasn't for the concentrated jam, it's just like bringing the lanes closer together and making them further back. It's very helpful. Which makes me wonder, should I have done the, like, bottom lane, the south lane, like, really far back? Your stuff taking damage over there. Sure, you're by yourself. Let's do this right now. Oh, you're heading out? I'm just about to finish, dude. Okay, that's alright, though. See you later, Rob. Thanks for hanging out, man. Sniper Streak, hi, what's going on? Get out. Get out of here, Vanguard. Please, please die for me. Okay, I think I can move over to here now. Let's try to AoE this down. I don't have a PS4 now. Yeah, you took damage, that's okay. You can take a little damage. Just get you out of the way as soon as possible, and I should be more or less fine after that point. If you're not spawning, I can deal with the rest of the mobs. Fucking savage, Rob. Oh. Oh, there we go. I actually didn't lose. I thought for sure after the second wave it wasn't gonna make it through, but like, it was as simple as pulling it back. That's very good to... That's important to keep in mind, especially for myself. The more turtley he is and hard challenges, the easier it is to get to the lanes to DPS them. The more room there is for error. Moving around and stuff. Whew, it was a tough one though. Also, thanks. This is Mastery C3, yeah. And as of right now, I mean, there's only one more left in the solo runs, but I've been going through again, doing them all solo, and that was the hardest one for me so far, I think. It wasn't too bad, like, once I got this part set up, but that might have been... No doubt it's one of the tougher ones, no matter what. I think it'd be pretty hard to argue that, relatively speaking, it's not one of the harder ones. That was definitely the toughest one for me. Wait, why am I looking at gear? It's Chaos 3 gear. Ugh. But nice. I'm glad that one got through. I'm just happy when I don't have to redo them. But let's see. Last is Forest Biome. I can't remember it. I don't think it was that bad. And if I can't remember it, how bad could it be, right? Ten or more, no auras, and okay, so that's not too bad. Main core took no damage. Alright, cool. So I'll be doing Weapon Mans and Protons a lot. Main core is whatever. Diversity is just a lot of walls. Protons, Weapon Mans, Frost Towers, Sky Guards. 4 different kinds of walls. And maybe a sand trap in every lane. If I can help it. Would be really nice. The DU though, I probably won't do like super notage, especially if I'm gonna do like Frost Towers and Protons. Yo, dude! How you been? Howdy, partner. Wait, should I be saying it like partner? I'm not south enough. Alright. Let's do... You... At the very least, and get some wallage going. I just don't build auras. Noras. I kind of don't want to like build it that far back. If I'm gonna do Protons, I think I'm kind of gonna go. I'm not gonna use multi-node, I don't think. Let's see. I don't need super Sky Guards, that's for sure. And I'm not using Ramsters, so let's take that off there. You can just be regular Sky Guardage. Right, you're over here. Not gonna use you as at all. Yo, thanks! Nice talking in chat. Let's do Vicious, Deadly, and Mass Destruction, because I want to do like just 3 nodes and Protons per lane is kind of my thoughts right now. The reason I want to do not so long lanes is because the mobs don't spread out as much earlier on in the lanes. So like doing it kind of like this means it's more likely they're gonna walk across it. And I shouldn't have the Skyguard. I will for DU, or for not DU, but for the challenge, but shouldn't have to. Who has my power pylon? I think you do. Let's actually put you in every lane too if I'm gonna do this. But that's already expensive. Do I have any super easy lanes? I do. You're new? Hi! I'm new to you, so that makes us both new, right? So yeah, no protons in this lane to start off then. No frost tower. Let's just do like the three of these and some walls. My idea is to just like throw a bubble wall in every lane with another kind of wall. Hi, New. I'm Sidewalk. So, yo. Hey, everyone. New and old. How's everyone doing? So, farming it, you don't really get anything worthwhile for farming. Like, getting all the stars is great, but like, after you get all the stars, there's not really a reason to play it again. Other than for fun, like what I'm doing right now. If you're talking about specifically like you know the well, I'll ask. Do you already know what the mastery rewards are? And if not, like I can go over those. But like, if you get all the stars already, there's not really a reason to go through again. I'm doing pretty good. Just won a map that I thought I was gonna lose, so it feels alright. Oh, this is an easy lane too. Whew. Yo. This is good news for me. Alright, so we got 4 different kinds of walls in. Let's double bubble this one, because I can, and I want to. No idea. Okay, yeah, so as you might know, completing a mastery map and getting all the challenges done gives you 5 stars. Every 10 stars, save for like the very end, but whatever. Basically every 10 stars you get a reward. But you only get stars like the one time for each of those challenges, so getting stars gets you progress on the rewards. Rewards are stuff like defender medals, gold, cosmetics, some hyper shards, pet related stuff. Like there's a bunch of different rewards, ascension levels, hero cards. There's a lot of cool things you can get from them. Basically what you want to do is go through each tier in every map and get 5 stars on each of them to get all the rewards from that bar. But like once you get 5 stars on a map, you've got those 5 stars. You can't get them again. Yo, thanks Mega Cat. I'd like to think I'm kind of a pro. On a good day. Alright, so that's 4 walls. Protons, Weapon Mans, Frost Tower. Gotta make sure I get 10. Sidewalk Pro. That's my name. You can also call me Pro Walk Hero. Ugh. Okay, so I've only got 100 DU left, but I can build next wave. I've got more or less all I need for the build, I think. I'm pretty sure those weapon mans will be fine for the flyers, and the 2 lanes that have mobs coming to them are enough. So now I just need to make sure I get enough unique defenses in that aren't auras. No auras. No auras. Yeah, so you'll get a hyper shard for every like 50 stars. Not every 50 stars into a bar. So at 50 stars you get mass destruction. At 155 you get vicious strikes. At 100, no, sorry, at what is it, 260 you get radiant crit power, etc. So it's like at 50 and then every 105 stars you'll get one of the hyper shards. There's 7 total right now, and you only get 1 of each. What's my favorite I mean, I like a lot of them for different reasons, but there's a special place in my heart for Lavamancer. But, like, I don't know. I play this game enough that, like, there's stuff about every hero that I like a lot, you know? I'm not using the Lavamancer right now, though, so... It's also that. Alright, so, okay. 4 walls. Protons, weapon mans, frost towers. I need 3 more. That's pretty easy with the, Mystic. Find some teammates, dude. Dude. With your powers combined, you can do it. Let's do a Snaky for this lane. And a sand trap over there, and I'll just drop this here, because I can't have it get destroyed, but it counts. My favorite hero? Oh, I was just saying that it might be Lavamancer if I had to pick one, but like I've played this game so much that there's stuff with every hero I love. So it's hard to pick a favorite. But if you had to pick one, I'd just say Lavamancer. Anything in my other heroes' kits that's... Well, I can start building other things. Like this lane's gonna need a frost tower at some point. Can I put it on the pumpkin? Yas! You don't need friends, you just need to recruit them. Like with looking for groups and stuff. Have you been, like, are you on the official Discord, dude? I really hope I counted right, because if I didn't count right, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. I think that means I counted right. EV2 or Dryad? Both are awesome. I didn't use Dryad at all for the solo runs. She would have been great for this map. Yeah, those guys are like running off to the inside. That's not what I want. But you know what? Those protons are getting some of it. They'll help with the bosses. T7 gear? It doesn't really... Okay, so... Because of your stuff gets downscaled, say you're doing C1 Mastery, if you've got a legendary that drops in C1, or a legendary that drops in C7, it's basically going to be the same for C1 Mastery. So like... It's less important about having C7 gear than it is just having legendary gear that's above the Mastery tier, or of that tier or higher that you're trying to do. Like, you can use blues and stuff if you want, but obviously the extra stat helps. And because it all gets downscaled to the appropriate level, then you don't have to worry about having, like, the best of the best. That being said, going to C7, like, getting all the shards and stuff is definitely helpful. Having one of each hero is helpful. But Chaos 7 gear isn't necessary for anything but maybe Chaos 7 Mastery. And even then, like, if it's even the lowest of Chaos 7 Mastery, or Chaos 7 tier is going to be good for Chaos 7 Mastery. Because you get downscaled to like the end of the previous tier. What's more important is really just having like one of each hero. And you can probably ignore the gender slot. So one of each hero and a lot of shards. They're gonna have the biggest impact on it. And then just having legendary pieces for the extra stats. Played Widow and you liked it, like from Overwatch? Let's bring the Apprentice back out. I'd be hella embarrassed if I lost, like, my first loss is on the last map. I mean, I don't play Overwatch very much now, but when I was playing it, Widow is one of the ones I played a lot of. Yeah, I think I got everything I need. Protons, Weapon Mans, Frost Tower, every lane. Oh god, you're much higher level than I was. So 10 or more, no auras, main core took no damage, so basically I can just go with upgrades and whatever. A Sand Trap every lane too, since I have the DU for it, and slow stacking helps. I can upgrade, I can upgrade, I can upgrade. I can upgrade. God, I'm so paranoid. No, don't worry. A lot of chat's good. Jay, what up, dude? You're only 3 hours late again. Did I Sand Trap over here? Luckily, you're not so late that you're not seeing anything. But this is the last map. Yeah, so I've been avoiding saying your name because it's just numbers than me. NHF, XN, J. Do you have a way you'd like to be referred to? Till then, I'm just gonna call you NH. NH, yeah, like you're. That's not uncommon. But maybe if you consider like maybe get to C7 gear, try to get to the max, and then do masteries, and then keep gearing out. Maybe with masteries in mind, might be a good motivation. Because even if like, you know, masteries isn't a real end game, the stuff you get from it's gonna help a lot with the end game mode that's coming at the end of the year. So like, it would definitely benefit you to play despite like a lack of motivation or current stuff to do. But like, don't force yourself either. You went to see the 4 movie, ooh. How was it? I want to see it. It looks like it's gonna be really good. You know what? Let's fill that DU so I don't make a mistake of like building. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I'd have to ban you. Let's see. Let me put someone on my deck and then we'll get going. So, well, I mean, when was the last time you played? Like, was there no new heroes? Because we can go through the list. There's been 8 of them, if you count the gender swaps that they've added. And we can go through all of them. I don't think there's too much I have to do, like, now that I've done the build. Like, this should be pretty easy now. But, like, Abyss Lord came out first, and I don't want to go into Abyss Lord spiel, if you already know Abyss Lord. You know what, you can have an upgrade. Of course this is Galleon too. All new ones in 2017? There was no new ones in 2017 except for the gender swaps. So that means you know up to the Dryad, because the Dryad was the last 2016 hero. But there's Abyss Lord, EV2, Gunwitch, Lavamancer, Mystic, Dryad, all from 2016. And then Initiate and Adept came out in 2017. And they're gender swaps of original heroes. So there's not too much different with them. Alright, if you know the Dryad, then you just got the gender swaps. Roram, dude, thanks for the host, man. Yo, how'd the stream go? But yeah, so Initiate is the gender swap of the Monk. All the defenses are the same, but she's got 2 different abilities. Kinda like 2.5 different abilities. Lava and gender swaps, I can go over the Lava too. So the first ability is kind of the same as the Monk, it's just she uses her foot. And I think it's, for all intents and purposes, the same. Her second ability, instead of doing like, the Monk's is a Ki Blast, hers is like a charge up, can shoot it in the air kind of thing. So basically like she can wind it up for a bit extra damage and aim it better. But it doesn't do as much damage, instead it debuffs enemies. XCOM and CSGO, nice. So enemies hit by it, I think they take more damage if they're hit by that ability. I can't remember all the debuffs on it. And her third ability, instead of being like the boost, the hero boost that the Monk has, it's a tower boost. It's like a portable boost aura. So you can pop it down, it'll buff defense power and defense crit defenses in its area. And you can get Ascension that even like buffs the range of stuff in it, so it's kind of cool. The Adept. So that's basically the Initiate. The Adept is a little different. The Adept has 1 different defense, but 1 same ability. So the Adept has Tornado like the Apprentice, but she doesn't have the Frost Tower. She instead has something called the Frostbite, or the Hailstorm, sorry, tower. So instead of a Frost Tower, she has a Hailstorm Tower. It's got the same kind of like range indicator, longer of course than the Frostbite. It looks a little different, but it's an anti-air only. So it kind of like has the left to right spread of a Frostbite tower. It only hits flyers and it shoots like a Harpy tower with its projectiles. It's pretty cool. You got a shard that gives it a little AoE on hit and get a chance to freeze. So it's like, it's 40 DU. It's a great single lane flyer takedown, whereas this, like compared to the Skyguard, which is good at multi lanes. It also debuffs mobs, so they take a little more damage. I'm not gonna really comment too much on that. So that's her new defense. Her abilities, so she doesn't have Arcane Volley or what's the other one called? Mana Bomb. Her number 1 ability is, it's kind of similar in function. You attack things with your primary attack, and then when you activate it, anything that has a mark on it that you place with your primary attack gets a lightning bolt shot from her to that mob. So you can mark a bunch of mobs, activate your number 1, they all get struck by lightning that comes from her. And not only the mobs that are marked, but anything between you and the marked mob gets hit by the lightning. So it's kind of like a really nice multi-target AoE ability. Her number 3 ability is a pure CC ability. It drops like a bubble on the ground. It doesn't do any damage, but what it does is like stun. It lasts for like 10 seconds. It stuns mobs inside of it. You can get shards that debuff mobs, like that I think lowers their damage or maybe increases the damage they take. You can get a shard that sends out healing waves to heal heroes in it. So it's great at like constantly keeping mobs stunned, weakened, and healing you. It's pretty cool. So it's not doing any damage. There's one shard but it's whatever. But it's like one of the best, if not like the best utility ability in the game. And that's kind of the run through of the 2 of them. seeing as, seeing them in action is maybe your best bet, but I can't really do that right now. Am I a shitty employee? No, just I don't agree with the mindset that because you bought the game early access, you should have all the DLC heroes. Because you paid into an early part of the game and you got gems for it, plus some other rewards. I bought the game too, before it was free to play. But, like, I didn't want to comment on it because you're not necessarily, like, wrong. It's just a differing opinion. I'll, remind me, Manka Cat, once I go back to the tavern, I'll whip them out and show you what they do a little bit. I just can't do it in the challenge map because, well, because of the challenge, there's very specific things I have to be doing right now. But I've got both of them, so I'll show you them. You also want to know the Lavamancer too. I'll do that too in the tavern, because he's a full new hero. It's a little harder to just talk about what he do. I would love to talk about my boy Lavamancer. Wait. Lavamancer is the best, and anyone who disagrees is just a hater. I don't think, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go. I don't need to do anything. Cheesemancer is the best. Still waiting on Trinity to confirm that tower skin set, though. And hero skin if they want to make a cheese hero skin from too. We want it. They have to want it. It's gonna happen, right? In your web? What does that even mean? Like, internet stalking? Ooh, World Wide Web? Are you just that's actually a Widow quote, right? If I'm being serious? Widowmaker's song. Oh. I mean, that's what the gems was, and it was very much a pay to play early and get a little bit. Because, like, you didn't just get gems, you, depending on when you played, got, I think at all points buying into it, you also got inventory space, so you got bags as well. So it was gems, it was bags, I think there was other, like, depending on when you joined early access, I think there was other rewards too, but I don't know them all. But, like, already there, if you weren't getting, like, directly your investment that you would get, like, now for the same, it was probably more. Not including the part to getting in early. And in a free-to-play game, that you can only get inventory space from gem purchases, like, that is definitely worth it. But also, like I said, there's other rewards depending on, like, how early into you bought it. So, like, if you were really in, like, Defense Council or Founders or whatever, you've got a set of tower skins that no one else has. Like, I don't have, because I was not that long after it went, before it went free to play. Let's say if you were, which you might be, you've got yourself this set of tower skins that most people won't have. Whether you, I mean, I think they look like McDonald's and don't like them, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it was intended to be free to play from the start, as far as I understand it. You know what? I don't know about the MOBA. When it was intended to be a MOBA, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure as long as it was a tower defense, it was intended to be free to play. But don't quote me on that, because like I said, I only started playing in summer 2015. And I think there was, what, like a year of early access before that? Or so? The tower defense. Yeah, I think at least for a long time it was intended to be free to play. A marketing strategy? Maybe. I don't know, right? Like, I could be misremembering too, but I'm pretty sure for most of its existence in early access, it was like intended to be free to play. Now, whether they mentioned that, like if they were vocal enough about that or not, I don't know. Because like, I actually didn't know when I first got it that it was going to be free to play either. But I also didn't like buy it myself. My friend got a 4-pack and I paid him. But I didn't outright look for it, and it wasn't blaringly in my face either. But yeah, there you go. A little, I mean, not off topic, as I like talking to chat, but back to the main topic of masteries. There's all C3 done solo. Last map was pretty easy. Second to last map, pretty tough, but it went overall alright. I'm not going to do it now, but probably at tomorrow, even the beginning of the stream. I'm going to give a gander at these ones for the race on Saturday. Equal opportunity right off the bat. Thanks. No blockades, even better. The Huntress, PDTs are pretty strong, especially with one of the new shard additions to the game. Explosive traps are really good. Blaze balloons they're not bad, they're not great. Water geysers, I think, needs some work. Her DPS, I think she's a really strong ability power DPS right now. That, well, because like defense is so strong, she does not really needed that much. But I think she's a great progression ability power hero. Like, she's a great boss taker. And undervalued. Like, if I were to start from scratch, I would be using her all the time to take out bosses. I think she's that good. And then yeah, PDTs are really good. Huntress traps might need some shards, but are really good once you get some of the things further in the game, maybe. I don't know. Alright earlier on. Same with Blaze Balloons. Water geysers need work, though. Alright, let's check them out. We got Adepts, and we got Initiate. So here's the Initiate. Don't mind the no arms bug. It's a visual thing. I can fix that if I wanted to. Like, I know the fix for it, but why would I want to do that when I can have no arms? Right? Besides, I can use this thing and it makes it look like I'm spewing lasers out of my mouth. Lightning. Anyways. So, her number 1 ability, basically a foot version of the Monk's number 1. I don't know if the damage or anything is different. It's close enough, does the same thing, AoE knockup. Her second ability, charges it up, AoE. It's not a huge like gain in power when you charge it up, but there you are. Let's drop a couple defenses down. The third ability buffs them. Damage and crit damage, just gives them a bit of range too with some of the red investment in the skill tree. Is the Adept? I can't really show off the Hailstorm in the Tavern because AA towers don't hit dummies. But there it is. Are you geared up? You're not. So that's like just skill tree range. But it kind of looks like this, it's single target. Shoots really fast at a single enemy. That's pretty good on single flyer lanes of taking them out. Some nice passes to them. The third ability, the bubble. So this thing, every time you see the pulse, it's going to be stunning. It's healing me. It's debuffing enemies. Do I know what Widowmaker's backstory? I saw the Tracer in her video or whatever, and that's about it. And here's a number 1. So mark the mobs, activate it, and it zaps them. The shield around me comes from a passive you can get. Shard. Here, let's show it like this. So I got you marked, but not the front one, but it still damages them all. BRB, I'm showing this off to you! Anyways, that's it. I guess I won't go into Lavamancer, because I'm gonna get off. Unless you're gonna be here, like, in 2 seconds. Because the reason I'm doing this is for you. It's all for you. The flying, so that was on my Initiate, but Monk Initiate can have the same weapon. It's, a special weapon you can get from one of the incursions. The Power Switch one, as Jay mentioned. And instead of having a secondary attack, you activate it, and it puts you on a cloud that flows for, like, what is it, 35 seconds, I think? Yeah. Your primary attack then is a lightning bolt, or like a lightning thing that you can direct to mobs, ability power scaling. You can fly over mobs with the rain cloud, that does damage too. Water damage. You can drench, electrocute. That's kind of cool. It's a special weapon. The DPS and stuff of it's not the best. It's got some good CC to it. And, I mean, it's really good for mobility. So I'm running it. I run it on my Initiate because I really like the mobility. And she's an ability power one, so I don't need her secondary attack. Plus, no arms, so I get face lightning. Really, there's no better reason, right? I got a face lightning. Where's my Lavamancer? Boom. Even though Mega Cat isn't here, and I was going to be showing it off to Mega Cat. Feels bad. You know what, there's VODs, right? So yeah, 4 defenses. First one's Fissure. It's kind of like a AoE, so anything inside of the area is going to be taking damage over time. Oh hey, there you are. First tower. Fissure, AoE. You wanted to know about Lavamancer, right? I think you said you wanted to know about Lavamancer. It's cool. It adds AoE, like a damaging surface to everything in the circle. You can see it's up there, but it's hitting below. But only things that walk on the surface. If you use abilities, then you actually need to run over this little molten ball to get your mana back. That's his mana source. So you need that if you want to be spamming abilities with him. You gotta have at least a Fissure on the map. His second tower is a wall. It's 60 DU, so it's twice the cost of a Squire Blockade, but it's pretty freaking big and healthy. It'll shoot out a beam like a Frost Tower on an enemy, but instead of slowing, what it does is it'll channel and then petrify a mob, so mobs will turn to stone for a little bit, and that'll aggro other mobs to them. The third defense is the Oil Geyser. So it's kind of like a mix between Sand Trap and Hunter's or Explosive Trap. It fires kind of small range pretty quickly. Enemies hit by it are slowed for a good amount. Does some decent damage. So it's pretty good damage, pretty good CC. You can get a shard or a passive that stuns mobs. Volcano. 100 DU, you can only build one of them. Kind of like the Mystic with the Obelisk, or the Abyss Lord with the Colossus, and you can move it around. It shoots out volleys of 3 shots in a large radius. I've got mine at pretty like low radius, but you can do them really big. Each of the balls are AoE. You get a few different passes that are pretty cool with them. and move it around at will. So there's the towers, his abilities. First ability spawns a, what is it called, Molten Core. So you summon a Molten Core, and then you can punch it, and it'll go through mobs and damage, it'll bounce off surfaces and stuff too. He's really fucking cool. I've got a skin on him that gives him, like, the icy texture. I think it's pretty cool. There's an ice skin for all the heroes, but he's the only one that only has partial ice. Yeah, so that's his first ability power scaling. You can spawn a bunch of them. Send them all off. They'll bounce around and hit mobs and go through them and stuff. I'm gonna go his third ability next. So his third ability is an AoE, kind of like Mana Bomb or Seismic Slam. It just does damage, but if he's near defenses, it'll give them a buff. If he's near his own defenses, that'll give them a special effect as well. So like he'll buff any defense in the game if he erupts near them. If he's near his own defenses, he'll give them a special effect. So Oil Geysers will do this. Eruption, the wall will shoot out, I think, 3 beams instead of just the 1. Fissures just get a DPS buff. Volcanoes also, like, volcanoes get like an attack rate buff. They'll start shooting a lot faster, as you can see. I've got a shard on that reduces the duration for extra damage. Usually that would go longer. His second ability. Do I know Mercy's kit? New kit? The ult is now like her E, and it's single target on a 30-second cooldown. Her ult is instead like a super buff for her. Is that right? Or have they changed it? Anyways, I'm gonna finish my Lavamancer go through because I want to. The second ability is called Harden and Inflame. Right now you can see the rock icon on it. So right now he's in a normal stance. You hit number 2, it puts him into his hardened stance. That gives him extra resists and reflects projectiles. And it'll eventually time out, or you can activate it again and go into his inflamed stance, which gives him extra damage on his attacks. And then you can let that timeout to go to normal mode or go straight into harden, etc. So it lets you go into either harden or inflamed state. Pretty cool. The harden mode I think gives it AoE damage as well when you activate it. I said what I thought Mercy was and then went through the Lavamancer's second ability. Puts them in 2 states, Harden and Flame. Harden's defensive and Flame's offensive. As a summary if you hadn't heard it. Or you can go back to the VOD and check it out. Mercy was what? So her res is a basic ability on a shorter cooldown, but it is like single target, right? And her ult's like just a big old buff to her. So laggy. That sucks. Anyways, I'm gonna be ending it here though, because I'm 3.5 hours in. Not much I can do about the lag. Sorry. You could turn down the quality. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna end here. There's a little Lavamancer demonstration at the end. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow's the Trendy Fun stream at 3 PM Eastern. At 4 will be Juice's stream. I don't know if I'm going to be part of that one, but I'll be hosting both, so you should definitely check them out. I might stream earlier in the day, so maybe keep your eyes peeled for earlier in the afternoon. Otherwise, I'll be hanging on the chats for the Trendy and Juice's stream. So, if not being part of Juice's stream, which I sometimes am. Ooh, I got a ping from his thing, so maybe... Okay, yeah, so I actually just got asked if I could, he asked me if I would be in his stream. So yeah, tomorrow, 3 PM Eastern, Trendy Fun stream. Hang out, Lalta streams, whatever. After that, Juice is gonna stream. I'll be probably discussing the Chaos 3 race with him and all that stuff, so definitely check that out. And keep your eyes peeled earlier in the day for maybe a little bit of DD2 as well. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Later.